I'm visible to everyone. So let's start the session. Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back, neck straight, aligned. Close your eyes. Go into your asana. Observe the alignment. How's your back, your neck, your shoulder? How's your palm resting on the knee? Now, move your attention towards your natural breath. The breath which is going in and coming out. Just observe. Now, take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation, deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Inhale and exhale with awareness. Now, take a deep, prolonged inhalation for the Inhale for the Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palms. Rub your palms. Place on your eyes. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm, gently open up your eyes with a big smile. So today, till now we discussed about the pranav chanting, O, Ma and chanting. The fourth stage today we're gonna understand, that is a Triya. What is a Triya means? And what is the importance of the Triya? Okay, today we're gonna discuss about, so I'll write it down topic for you. Triya means fourth state or stage or level. Turiya, the meaning of Turiya is fourth level or fourth stage, which lead you towards the Samadhi. You entering into the Samadhi. Turiya means silence. Turiya is a fourth stage, and that stage is what? The silent state. Silence. The Mauna, which we call in Sanskrit, Mauna. Mauna. Silence, which mean Mauna. These are types of the Mauna. We're going to talk about types of the Mauna. Now, types of the Mauna. First, Bahira Mauna. Then Antara Mauna. Bahira Mauna can be divided further into the two parts, which also called Arya later on. Arya is basically the bridge between the Bahira and the Antara. So Arya Arya Okay, Arya. It is a bridge between the Bahira and Antara. Write it down these, then I'll explain one by one in detail. Done? So let's begin. So Kriya is the silence where you go into the silent state. But when we talked about the silence, it's not like you are going into the silence, everything becomes silent. No, you have to put the effort, right? So silence start with the Bahira. Silence is like outside, external mon. External mon means outside, external silence. External silence is like you're going into the isolation, keeping yourself locked in the room, right? Where people are not passing, disturbing in your practice, whatever practice you're doing for yoga, asana or pranayam or meditation. Yes, you have to keep yourself isolated. Yes, so the people who are around you disturbing, right? You are creating the silence in your environment. Even in ancient yogis, you heard about it if you read the ancient text or biography of the yogi. They go into the jungle, they leave the materialistic lifestyle, they go into the jungle. What? For what? For outside silence, where they're not listening the honking, pom pom, you know, or there's lots of noise in the cities, right? Disturb the mind, Wi-Fi, loud music. You go into the lap of the nature. Nature has the soothing sound, very soothing. Water sound is very soothing. Then chirping of the bird is very soothing. Natural sound is there still, but at least the artificial sound which is disturbing the mind of the human being, we are going away from that. So creating the outside environment for meditation, for your practice, yoga practice. So silence outside, Bahira Mon, Bahira Mon. That is the external isolation. Right now, when you come for the meditation class, you sit in the room, no? A one room where nobody is disturbing you. You are focused on the class. You can listen me. But if somebody start talking loud, so your mind would be distracted. Yes or no? So you have to create that environment for you for attending the class even. So you isolate yourself from the rest of the world for 1 hour. So Bhairamon you are creating. Bhairamon is also during that time you're not talking. You're not engaging yourself in chit chatting or doing other things. Most of the time we are talking, right? We engage in the many action, walking, talking, other things we are doing. But when you are attending the classes, you stop doing these things and you are focused. So you create the environment. Creating the environment, Bhairamon you require for concentration. So you can concentrate on the whatever for reading, even when you're preparing for your text, in external exam also. Many exams are going on, entrance exam, PhD exam, MBA, CAT exam, many things are going on. And people do the study and what they do, they go into the isolation. They create the outside environment. They keep themselves from the rest of the world and they go in isolation where they're not talking or at least wasting their time so they can completely focus. So Bahiramon, the environment which you are creating around you. That lead you the Aryamon. Aryamon is what? Where you are external action, you stop doing it. In the Bahiramon, like you're not talking. In Aryamon, you are not even engaging in body language. We talk, it's not like you're talking from the words, you are talking from your eyes, movement of the hands. You're not engaging any body language at all. Not even if you're looking somebody's, look at somebody, so many thoughts coming into your mind. Yes, you start judging, oh, this people is good or bad. Oh, she is very beautiful. How she's dressed up, what kind of makeup she is using. These thoughts, girls used to think in that manner. Or boys. So the moment you see somebody, you start judging the people, the way they dress up, the way they look, the way they talk, whatever. So you are communicating. This engage your mind. This gonna engage your mind. So RMon, you isolate first yourself, then you're not talking, even not communicating through any kind of body language. So when you go for look to the monks, they're not even looking to your eyes. They do the daily activity, they eat, but their eyes are down. They are not allowed to see you. They don't make the eye contact at all. RMon. So completely boycotting yourself from the outside, even not perceiving the outside world through your senses. RMon. Because the moment you are engaging your senses from the to observe the outside world, five senses, then mind would be distracted. So RMon. In this you required pratyahara. Remember I talked about in the meditation class when very first second session that pratyahara I talked about it in detail. Withdrawing your senses, not perceiving the outside world and going inside. So whatever object is given, like anapan we did, so whole senses are focused on the anapan, like observation of the breath. That time you're not able to see, not able to listen, not able to eat, not able to feel the touch or smell, nothing you are doing it. That is the very second you achieve the RMon. RMon you are doing. Thoughts are coming still. There's a breakage between the RMon, right? Thoughts are going back, then coming back to the object, again engage in the thoughts, again coming back to the object. So mind is running, but that few seconds you are practicing the RMon. Now you have to prolong that period. So that RMon take you towards the Antaramon. Antaramon is completely silence. Completely silent. It will take you towards the Nirvichar Samadhi. It's like you're not focusing on any particular things. You are just free. You're just silent, completely silent, inside and outside. Both sides, you are just silent. And you're not disturbed by any other things. You feel the peace in the silence. And silence lead you towards to attain the ultimate peace. And that also lead you towards the liberation. And this mana, Bahiramana, Aryamana, Antramana, this Triya is required all kind of meditation. Either it's pranav or chanting mantras, many mantras, or any method, whatever method you are implementing to concentrating your mind, later on it's gonna lead you towards what? Into the silence. That is a fourth stage which you're gonna reach. It's not just happening through the pranav, but even other method gonna lead you towards that silence. But Maharishi Patanjali talks about clearly this. Pranav is like you're quickly gonna reach to that stage because it's easy to for pronunciation and you're engaging all your senses in that. And then later on, when you're calming yourself, your mind is very quickly going to the focus, very, uh, very much under your control. And then easily later on, you go into the Bahiramon, then Aryamon, then you get the internal mon, the Antaramon, completely reaching to the completely silent stage, which lead you towards the Samadhi. Samadhi start with the silence. So Triya, the bliss, which you're gonna feel, this is the starting point to attain the bliss. Without silence, you cannot attain the samadhi. It's impossible. And once you reach to remain in the silence zone, no matter what outside is going on, once you practice the internal silence, you attain the internal silence, and you know how to maintain the internal silence, then outside, Bahira Mon is playing not that much role. But initial level you required. Okay? Initial level you require the isolation, but once you reach to the samadhi and you understand and you know the tricks to maintain the internal silence, then you are in the party or in the disco, or you are living your life with your family. People are making sound around you using the loud sound. You just remain into the silence zone. It would not be disturbed by anybody else. You silence this three state never be taken by anybody from you. You can maintain, okay? But for that, you require lots of hard work. It's not easy way like now we're gonna go into the silence. It's not like just by understanding. It's require more and more practice of the meditation. More you do the practice, more it's like a ladder. First step, second step, automatically you're gonna take. It depends person individual progress. So this mon is very much important in the day to day. Even mon is required for all the things, and you don't require talking. I'm talking a lot, but in order to make you understand. But you don't require talking at all. Even to understand the surrounding, just sit silently and observe things around you. The your surrounding is a big teacher, you know. They're gonna teach you everything. The nature is the biggest teacher. The life is the biggest teacher. You just need to observe. If you sit in the silence, understand the gravity, law of the gravity is not invented like Newton is talking to somebody else. It's in the silence, right? All the scientists, how they find out this metaphysics, physics, chemistry, the invention of the science is happening, starting because of the silence. They sit in the silence and they observe the surrounding, and then, oh, why apple is falling down from the tree on the ground? Yes. How we can fly in the sky? They're observing the birds. Yes. That's why we have plane to travel. So every invention, see around you, every invention, it's the observation of the scientist. And how they observe, they have to sit silently. So you can be scientist, you can be yogi, and even to enjoy the things you required, to experience those things you require the silence. So mon is everywhere, right? You require to watch the movie which you experiencing it. You required focus, no? You have to watch the movie actually, not missing the any scene. To listen your music, to enjoy the music, you have to really listen, focus. So anything, whatever you love music, you love eating, whatever you're doing, you require to focus on that thing. And for that, you have to sit, you have to observe a little bit cut from the other people, going to the isolation and then watching the movie. You are very focused, no? Listening the music, you start enjoying more and able to understand the lyrics of the music when you are isolated yourself. Initial level isolation I am talking about, the initial level which you are practicing the more in day-to-day activity. For reading the books, you require isolation, right? Each word you're going to understand by isolating yourself from the rest of the world. So these are the initial level of mon you are practicing. But for meditation, you have to experience it, you have to go into the RM on a little bit more deeper. Practice the RM on. Maintain the silence when you wake up and when you're going for sleep. At least 2 hours don't talk when you wake up and when you are sleeping, about to sleep. That time give to yourself. That is your time. You can do the meditation, or you love to listen to music, a good music you can listen. But don't watch the movies, no? Otherwise you will be haunted by the movie's character in your dreams. So any favorite melody song you can put. The tricks I'm giving to you, which improvise in your sleep. You any good, lecture you can listen, which is related to the yoga. So these things, if you're doing it before sleeping and waking up, good music you are listening, that gonna increase your productivity and which will give you little bit peace. I'm not saying fully you're gonna attain, but these two, at least your mind would be much relaxed. These tricks gonna help you a lot. Later on, if you remain into the whole day silence, lovely. You can keep yourself mum. 1 day, 2 day, totally up to you. You can increase the capacity to going into the silence. At least don't talk. Just try to not to talk. We're using a lot this sense, talking. Start with the 1 hour, then 2 hour, 3 hour, according to your time. Try to do the experiment, okay? Just start with the experiment and see how your mind is working. When you keep yourself mum, what kind of thought is coming? You're going to observe yourself more and more. So remember, I talked about the Vipassana. There is a 10 days silence. It's the very starting point of the Vipassana. Like 10 days, you just remain into the silence. You're not talking 10 days at least, minimum. So, and that 10 days become very, is like most important day of your life. Like you're going to actually see your mind in front of you. That how cranky, mad, stupid mind you are having it. I want to share my experience to you guys when I was in that for longest 20 days I was doing. That time I start talking to myself. 30 days I went for. I start talking to myself because they don't allow you to talk with the other people. My mind is talking within it. And gibberish language, not clear words. I'm not talking. My mind is actually talking and continues 24 into 7. That much. That time I saw like how my mind is so stupid and how it's become slave for talking. Craving of talking you are having it. Even you don't require talking, you talk. You don't require, but still you end up talking. You're utilizing your energy. So you have to understand, you have to use consciously why you are talking. It's important to talk. You require talking to make everybody, understood. But we are not using for that. It's consumed lots of energy. And that's why after talking, you get tired. Continue 1 hour talking, 2 hour talking, you feel tired because you drain out the energy. So the experiment you can start according 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, depend on you. Try to do the experiment. Okay. And share your experience. So assignment, I'm giving you assignment. Do the practice. There's no limitation of the time. It's totally up to you. You can challenge yourself even. But don't try to force so much. Okay. And then once you complete it, write it down. How was your experience? And then submit me that thing on the Vinyasa mail ID, right? I'm gonna read about it. How's your experience? This is assignment for you guys. So till today is what? End of this month, before 30th, you're gonna submit me. So you have plenty of time, and your any day you're gonna choose according to you. Do the experiment. Multiple days you can choose as you are comfortable. If you like it, increase. It will give you more benefit. Believe me. So now today, let's do a little bit practice. I hope how you're gonna go into the silence zone. So as we are practicing the pranav, so today we again practicing Vinyasa mail ID. I'll share to you. Don't worry. I'll told. So on the WhatsApp, the mail ID would be sent. Okay. Now let's, so 5-10 minutes, and after that we're gonna keep ourselves mom. Let's see ourselves we can go into the silence room or not. If not, it's okay. If you will go into the mon, that's also good. If not, don't force it. Keep chanting. Try to keep yourself mum. Don't chant when I say stop chanting. So then don't chant within your mind and even the talking. Okay, don't use the loud words even. Don't use your mind. Just observe it. Just be there. Okay. So that would be the instruction. So maybe few seconds you can experience the silence and maybe not. It's come, this stage come naturally to you. We cannot force to reach that stage, but at least we are practicing the Bhairamon. Okay. We are practicing at least the Bhairamon and a little bit the Aryamon. So let's start practicing coming to the sitting posture. Keep your back, neck straight, align, relax. Gently close your eyes, go into your asana. Gently close your eyes, remain in your posture. Now move your attention towards your natural breath. How the breath going in and coming out. Now take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation. Deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Inhale and exhale with awareness. Now, once you are ready, start chanting the ma, all three together. Go into the silence. The Triya. Now bring your awareness towards your natural breath. Now we're gonna end the session with a 3-time Om along with Shanti. Inhale and exhale from the belly. Now inhale for the Om. Take a deep breath. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palms. Rub your palm. Place on your cheeks. Again, rub your palm. Place on your ears. Your neck. Rest of the body parts. Last time, rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Very slowly while blinking, looking at you. Gently open up your eyes with a big smile. That's the option. So, Om Shanti. Any queries? Any difficulty?
Being silent with my mind is kind of difficult. It
Mind is,
requires a lot.
yeah, it has to be difficult, otherwise you're not learning, no?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, why we need this boring practice, sitting, closing eye, doing nothing? Because mind is saying we have to control it. It's come. Naturally it will come. Do more practice, even few seconds, if you are able to control it, few seconds, it's a victory.
Yeah.
It's a great achievement.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's a great achievement. Few seconds gonna prolong slowly and gradually. More you do practice, that few seconds convert into the minutes. Minutes become the hour. Hour can be a day. Day the whole life. So naturally it gonna happen. Don't force. The tension, the thoughts will come. Don't fight. Just surrender. Okay, let it be. It will come. Cannot force to go there. But we have many methods. So we are implementing that method. So, and very effective method. At least that few seconds you are creating, right? You are creating the pause in the activeness of the mind. And this is the victory. This is the start. You take the small step. Now, slowly, gradually, you're gonna running towards it. No, like a baby, when baby starts standing and taking little step, and then he starts running. But you have you seen any baby who's just start running immediately? The same with mine. His mind is like a baby. Give him so much time, love, affection. Oh, one day you're gonna be running in in this meditation. You will be on the highest level, but just it will take time. Suppose way you are, it's good. Okay, but do more practice. More you do, more you're gonna be progressing in this meditation. So we're gonna end the session here. Bless you guys. Keep practicing more. Meet you in tomorrow's session.
Thank you. Namaste.